everyone, and welcome. We can start off with any shout outs, if there's any shout outs that anyone has.
I have one. So I'd like to give a shout out to Star for the chain amount runs, where she has worked really, really hard to get a whole lot of people the chain amount. And as a corollary, all those folks that have been helping with that run, keeping coming back, even though they've gotten their mount so that more people can get it. I think that's awesome that people are coming together to get people in the community the mount.
Thank you, Snow.
Other shout outs? All right, then I guess we can move on to promotions. And I guess I can start this one myself. I have two promotions. The first one is a promotion to Chancellor. As you all know, Lily has been doing an absolutely amazing job in recruitment, and it has grown to be a very big chore. And we are very thankful for all of her hard work, and we are promoting her to Chancellor of Recruitment. So she will be overseeing all of the recruitment on both Horde and Alliance, and she will be doing so in a Chancellor capacity. So she is beginning her trial for that.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Welcome to the campus. And the second promotion is I have a promotion just simply to Templar as a raid lead. He is trialing for the raid lead for Prometheus, and we are very excited to have him. And so Fox God Yoku is going to be the raid lead for Team Prometheus, and he is going to be helping me with the training on the team, coming up with the routes and the strats and helping teach everyone. And he's been doing a wonderful job, so I'm excited to be officially able to start his trial with that. Are there any other promotions to leadership? I know you had some.
I definitely have some. So, as I mentioned last guild meeting, I have 2 additional raid chancellors trialing, and at this point, I'd like to say who they are. The first is Wolf from Empire. He is the ambassador of Empire. I'm actually going to promote him to Royal Emissary as part of his trial, and the second is Major. He is the team lead of Valiant, and he will also be continuing his trial for the Chancellor role as a Raid Chancellor. So, just to let everyone know, our Raid Chancellors are folks who help me out because with now 15 teams, that's a lot of teams for one person to oversee. So, they are in place to sort of help me help new team leads if they have questions, give advice to team leads. They're just there to chat if that's all that people want to do, share similar stories, that sort of thing. And they're really helpful so that I don't have to do everything. And they also just help give feedback on changes and things that or issues that we have, that sort of thing. So I'm glad to have 2 more join that rank. And they've been immensely helpful so far. So, congratulations, guys.
And for Olympus team, we've got Bonehead coming up to Templar right now. He's going to be taking on a lot of the recruitment responsibilities, and we're super excited to have him. He's been nothing but a blessing for the team. So, super thankful and super grateful.
C-Team's got 2 people promoted to Templar. I've got Crimson Sword, who's my melee lead, and Expico, who is my new range lead as well.
Valiant also has a couple promotions. I have a new ambassador now. Kel shifts a lot, taking the place of Curat. So congrats to him. He's helped me out a lot so far.
I have some announcements to make. For the recruitment team, we have a couple of we have a new position and we have a new addition. So I would like to announce and congratulate Kat in becoming the new RE for the Horde side of recruitment. It's a new position, and we are so excited for him to fill it, and looking forward to working with him and helping to grow the Horde side. And with that said, we also have a new ambassador over on the Alliance side for the Alliance recruiting, and I'd like to introduce everybody to Delati. She's new, but she's been training for quite some time, and we are going to do some more trial by fire with her. But please welcome her as well.
Welcome.
Yay! Do we have any other promotions? All right, well, thank you guys and welcome on board. Can turn it over now for State of the Kingdom with Snow.
Can I interject one or two things right quick before we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Nye is having microphone issues, but she wanted me to give a shout out to S-Team and Demonic Chaos for their banking donations. It's very appreciated. Thank you very, very much. That is all.
Now, Snow, State of the Kingdom on Eternal Kingdom Alliance.
And this is going to be pretty short because I don't have a whole lot to report with the pre-patch. Most people are either not rating or certainly they're not progressing at this point since both AOTC and CE have gone away, etc. So yeah, there's nothing I've got. The pre-patch event starts on Tuesday for everyone who is excitedly waiting for that. There will be the opportunity to get catch-up gear for alts, and then Shadowlands on the 23rd. So I hope people are excited. I can't wait.
Woo.
Oh, and December 8th, when the raid opens, is when I will turn repairs back on.
I guess the next one is technically me with Eternal Kingdom Horde. I don't really have anything new to report either. Things are very quiet during this pre-patch period. So I don't think I really have any announcements either.
Did we miss, did Coopins want to say something about Olympus?
I can do that a second. So Olympus is following in Titan's footsteps. They are big steps to fill. We are essentially the new training team on Eternal Kingdom. Bone is handling recruitment. Bixer and myself are co-team leading it to make sure that we have people readily available. We've got other people stepping up, and I'm sure we'll have some promotions here in the next couple weeks. But overall, if anybody's interested in getting back into raiding or trying it for the first time, reach out to us. We'd love to talk. We'd love to have you. Right now, especially if you are a ranged DPS, you would be extremely welcomed on the team. We're filled out pretty well, balanced pretty well, but can always use ranged DPS. Pretty much willing to take anybody. So holler, we're excited to work with you. And we've got some great experienced raiders that you can learn from. Or if you are experienced and you're on a time crunch, we are Saturdays from 7 to 9 p.m. PST. So look forward to having anybody, and thank you guys so much for welcoming us into the guild. And yeah, we're just excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see what your team does. Next would be Belle with Endless Kingdom.
Okay, hi everyone. I have just a couple of things to talk about. This will be relatively short. On the Horde side, we have had a lot of feedback. A lot of people have approached us saying that there's not enough people online in the guilds when they get online, especially when they get on to play alts or our socials. So it seems like an artificial divide to have more than one guild on the Horde side because it is a smaller group of people. It's more intimate. And there really is no reason to have multiple guilds. We're going to be a while before we grow big enough to fill those guilds. So we are consolidating. ENK is moving into Eternal Kingdom. I'm asking everyone to move their tunes that are in Endless Kingdom Horde into Eternal Kingdom Horde. And we've got it all set up. There's repairs for citizens. There is the rank structure in place for everybody. So if you need to move a tune, you can talk to me, you can talk to Wario, you can talk to Frankie, you can talk to Kaylee. That should be enough people to get everyone moved over. If by some chance you still have a tune in the Alternal Kingdom Horde side, again, if you want to see anybody in the guild, you need to move to Eternal Kingdom. The other thing I want to talk about is the Patreon. I just want to mention it. Hey, we've got a Patreon. This has been a hard year and we've definitely lost income. I just want to make sure that people know that it exists. I don't want to pressure anybody into subscribing. But if it's something that you're interested in and you have questions, you can ask me. We will be doing some drawings for Patreon subscribers, and I don't want to get ahead of things too much, but we are working on getting a new logo and a new mascot, and we're hoping to get some swag, and that swag will definitely be part of the Patreon package when we get that settled. So there will be some rewards for Patreon, but Patreon is what pays for the website and it pays for a couple of other things like WoW Audit. And then it pays for many of the prizes like game time and store mounts that we give. So if you want to help the guild, that is a great way to assist us. Like I said, if you have any questions about Patreon or if you have any questions about consolidating the Horde guilds, don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Okay, I believe next we also have Leia with coordination, but she had somebody she was going to be filling in for her. Shaylee, it was Shaylee.
Okay. Do you want to go first, Bank, or do you want me to? Because we've got a bit of stuff going on social media side.
It's up to you. You can go ahead.
Okay. So a couple things going on social media wise. We're bringing back EKR of the month. It is going to be under a different name. Anybody can participate. I will be posting the full list of details in the events channel once we have everything 100% finalized. It's open. Anybody can nominate, not just raid leads. There's going to be a form that I'm going to pin to the events channel as well. Just go ahead, fill it out, get it over to us. I've got a council of people that are going to be going through the nominations and we're going to vote. Got some pretty cool stuff going on for them. We're looking at doing a Discord channel specifically for EKR of the month. It's being renamed EK All-Star of the month just because EKR of the month looks weird on paper. And that's my OCD there. So be on the lookout for that. I will get all the final details within the next week or so, I'm hoping. The other thing that we have going on, we're going to be starting back up with the podcast. Huge shout out to Nirvana for taking the lead on that. I know Jazzy is going to be sitting in as our co-host. The first edition will air next Tuesday. As soon as I have the exact time, and Jazzy, you may know this, I will get that posted in events as well. So pretty excited about getting this up and going. EKR of the month will be going live December 1st, and we will be looking to end at the end of the month. And then I will probably get with the people that are going to be on the voting council probably within the first week of January, and we will announce the first winner at the first guild meeting after the first of the year. And Jazzy's telling me roundtable report. And also for social media, I am still looking for somebody to take over a Templar position for Twitter. Going into the expansion, we want to start using the social media platforms just to get like the raid teams more into light with what's going on. You know, if you're looking for people, we can certainly get a shout out, say, hey, you know, I-Team is looking for ranged DPS. Check out the website, because we do have a lot of people in the media platforms that are not in guild. So we can get that there. That's pretty much all I have at the moment.
That sounds awesome. Would you like to fill in with the rest of it, Spink?
Yeah, sure. So Leia just had a couple quick announcements for everybody. First of all, regarding community events, most of the guild-wide events, as everybody knows, are on hiatus right now. Keep an eye on the guild calendar for events for when those are supposed to start up again. Also, for those who are interested in submitting entries for EK's new logo and guild mascot competition, make sure you guys check out the guild logo and mascot entries channel. That can be found under the guild tab, I believe. Yep, at the very bottom. Entries must represent both Alliance and Horde. They must follow the pillars of the guild. They need to be original artwork, need to be in vector format, and make sure those are in by November 28th. That is a Saturday.
Thank you, Spink.
Well, there's a couple more things I know she wanted mentioned. I can do that. they have a lot of people who aren't marked in Discord, and we're going to go ahead and remove, not tunes, but those people from Discord. If you by accident get purged from Discord, talk to your team lead or Wario if you're an Endless Kingdom member to get tagged again. And then the other thing, Leia wanted to mention this, but I really feel strongly it comes from me as well. Thank you, everyone, for being amazingly pleasant and politics free this last week. I really appreciate that. This was an opportunity for things to go south quickly, and instead everybody took the high road and kept politics out of Discord and out of Guild, and I just really want to appreciate everybody for that. Okay, Kaylee.
Thank you. I know Sasima had some things that he was going to say, but I think he was introducing coupons, so I don't know if you still have more that you wanted to say. If there was anything you wanted, Sasima.
Oh, no, totally overcome by events.
Okay, sorry. And Ali, I believe you had some things.
Sure. All right. First of all, team highlights. I don't know if any of you guys have been seeing them. They've been posted to the EK website. They show up in the Discord. But my first shout outs go to the team leads who spent time introducing me to their teams, not just their history, which there is a lot of really rich guild history in these highlights, but also their team's personalities. There's a lot of really unique things that goes on between the different teams, and yet there's a lot of very huge commonalities besides just rating. So I think if you take a look at those, you can see some of the really fun stuff and see that there are people that maybe on other teams you might want to meet that you've never met before. So that would be really cool. I also want to do a shout out to the people on those teams who submitted clips or stories or things like that. And I think we have 8 teams up now. 2 more go up this Tuesday, and we should have the rest of them up by the 24th, which is launch day. What was that?
Which team has the best memes?
I would suggest everybody take a look themselves, make their own decision, and maybe make some friends along the way, which actually leads into my next thing, which is Among Us. We've had a lot of people in the guild Discord playing Among Us. Wirio made a post about it actually earlier today that I was very happy to see. Wasn't expecting, but was happy to see. And we've had people playing from all kinds of teams, from ENK, from Horde, Alliance, all the way up from Empire to some of the very newest guildies that may have just joined in the recent month. It's been amazing. If you do play, please don't take it personally if you get killed or kicked off. That's the name of the game. With launch coming soon, I hope that some of the friendships you guys have made playing Among Us will lead into WoW. I know not everybody does the same content, but, you know, maybe a quest or a dungeon or something along the way, possibly. Or maybe just a random Among Us on the weekend in between all of this farming and grinding and whatever. But really, thanks everybody for making it a super fun experience while we've all been really, really, really bored. All right, last thing. With WoW expansion coming, the raid coming, there has been some updates to the raid resources channel. If anybody's checked those out, there are boss videos, there are week aura packages, the Ellie's raid prep reminders is up. I had some help. Shout out to Wolf for helping me update that. Jazzy's Bootcamp. I also have a few more videos from a member of Quarion that made some videos that will be going up. And really, there's just lots of info. If you have anything else that you think would be helpful for your fellow guildie that you think should be in that channel, get it to me and I will add it. And that's everything.
Awesome. Nice Shala with banking, I believe, has some things.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so farming runs, just a reminder that all new materials will be awarded double tickets for at least the first month. We'll be raffling off some cool prizes then as well. Please stay tuned for more information. And if you'd like to run a farming group for the guild, please reach out to Katarina. He'll get you set up. It doesn't have to be every week, doesn't even have to be every month, but every little bit always helps the guild. Any donations can be sent to EK Donate. The Transmute program will be operating again in Shadowlands, and if you'd like to be part of this, reach out to Katarina then again as well. We ran 2 contests in October. One was the Transmog contest, where everybody got to submit kind of their Shadowlands themed Transmog. And then we had a panel of judges. Thank you to everybody who helped us judge those. And we selected a top 3, and then those top 3 got to be voted on. The winner for the Transmog contest was Emmy. We also ran a Longboy contest in conjunction with Wolf from E-Team, who donated half the prize money for that. The winner of that was Leonara. That was a React and a follow on Twitch contest. We hope to try to do some more stuff like that. We're waiting to see what Shadowlands brings. Thank you to Wolf for your generous donation, and thank you to everybody who took part. Once pre-patch goes live, we'll be starting a betting on which class you think will be the first 60. Bets can be sent to EK Gamble with your chosen class line in the subject. If you have any questions about that, hit up our casino head, Major Chill, and he'll be happy to answer those things for you. Bank tabs are now available for rent in the Eternal Kingdom Bank. If you're interested in renting one for your team, please reach out to me and we'll get you sorted out. As we look to Shadowlands, we'd like to welcome some new members to our team, Slothful, Katra, and Kitty. They will be joining us and doing some fun stuff with banking. We will also be adding some new faucets to banking, which will be announced once they're a little more fully fleshed out and running smoothly. We'll start doing more contests again in a more regular pace once Shadowlands hits, so be on the lookout for those. Our banking survey is still live. It's pinned in the banking channel of the EK Discord. Thank you to those of you who have filled it out for us. We will be closing it once Shadowlands launches. This is a time to tell us what you feel we're doing well, where we need to improve, or to toss ideas out at us. We've been trying to reach out personally to people with questions about banking and to those that are giving us ideas as to what they would like to see. This is a really important tool to not only help improve how banking assists our community, but it's a chance for the members to also show us where there's possibly gaps and where we aren't meeting some needs. So people can give us ideas so that we can maybe help bridge some of that divide. So please take a few minutes of your time and fill it out, and it really helps improve the guild. As always, if you have questions or ideas, or if you'd like to be part of banking, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to Jazzy or to any member that you know that's on the banking team, and they'll be happy to direct you wherever you need to go.
Thank you, Nye. Recruitment with Lily.
Hello again, everybody. So we have some numbers to go over. We have less apps in October overall, but if we were to compare the applications to this time last year, we're up by twice. So it's double what we had last year. For the raid apps for October Alliance side, excuse me, losing my voice, we had 46. Of those, we had 26 trials. And we had a total of 11 social apps for October of 2020. From this point forward, we're also going to be announcing and tracking the Horde apps again once Shadowlands drops anyway. And so we'll be adding that to our report once Shadowlands drops. That is it for that. And again, I want to congratulate Kat for becoming an RE and welcome Delati, and hoping that they will be able to help us grow both sides. And everybody, please welcome them with me. That's it for me.
Thank you, Lily. I believe that I have mentioned everyone. So I believe that this concludes our meeting.